Welcome to the check-in.
Welcome to the check-in.
We're back by popular demand, and we are live podcasting at the Share Your Growth semi-silent art exhibit. We are here with the incomparable, the amazing, the intimate Gaby Nobody from the BU for You network. Thank you, Gaby, for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
You are one of our exhibit curators. You have your own room downstairs. Do you mind telling us a little bit about the journey into your room?
So I should start with who I am. I am an elevated thoughts activist and a creative, and my art focuses on depicting the journey of healing and returning to self. And my art has evolved from being really fucking mad about being raped to acknowledging the waves of life and the complexity and layers of life and the stories within the stories of life. So this art show specifically, it starts with a little tour through my prints, and my one of my friends' New Being collection donated some necklaces to go along with my art. And that's the start of it. You get a sneak peek of my art. It's bright and it's beautiful, and you keep walking and you see all these trigger warning signs. Bright yellow, in your fucking face. And it's your decision if you want to proceed to the next room. Now, when you walk into the next room, you see this room that's just abundantly packed with indoor plants, all real, by the way. And you see these pictures hanging from the ceiling. It's beautiful portraits of people smiling, feeling empowered with sunflower crowns, hugs. There's a lot of hugs in the pictures as well. But in those pictures, every single person in there is a survivor of sexual abuse. And I wanted to highlight them in an empowered vision. I think a lot of people, when they think of survivors, they envision us sad and still mad and not moving forward. But that's not the case in my art. I want to change that narrative, and I also want to normalize conversations around trauma and sexual abuse. So that's been really great. All the survivors in those photos are actually here tonight.
That's amazing.
And it's been really amazing witnessing go in there and see their art that for the first time. Because I had no idea it was going to look like this.
Yeah.
They had no idea it was going to look like this. And I was thinking it was going to be a very heavy experience for me. Like, people were going to, because they were so vulnerable, they're going to be sad, and I was going to have to work with that energy. But every single person that's gone in there has told me that they feel empowered, they feel inspired, and they feel like a person used electrified. It's really great. So you get to walk around that. You have the option of listening to one of our songs that I made. It's another song, speaking of my experience from sexual abuse, but I partner with another friend. He's a male, and I'm a female, so it's from a male perspective and a female perspective, talking about being in the trenches of it and then evolving into stepping into our power and using the power of art to, again, change the narrative.
That's really beautiful. And for us being the check-in, one of our main goals was to kind of take the weird awkwardness out of the idea of, mental health issues. So having that kind of similar, hey, yeah, this is very ugly, but we want you to see the person behind what's going on there. So I love that that's something that you wanted to bring through your art, just to go hey, no, we ebb and flow just like everybody else. Yes, this happened and it was ugly, but we are beautiful people, and there is something beautiful on the other side. So I really love that. I did have a chance to go walk through, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. So thank you so much for bringing that to Share Your Growth, because it was amazing.
Absolutely. So following along with the theme, where were you 12 months ago?
I had an idea I wanted to be here, and I wanted to do things like this. But I kept, having to decide between following my art and having my stable 9-to-5. And fortunately, I was fired from my latest 9-to-5. And I think that really was the universe saying, bitch, stop playing. You have every sign that's telling you you're doing the right thing. This is your purpose. Embrace it and go with it. So now I'm here and I'm like, holy shit. I installed that. Like, I had an idea and I told my friends that are down there about it, and they helped me execute it, and it looked more magical than I imagined. You know, and I think I wouldn't have done that if I was still like shackled to that 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my choice that, you know, the world was like, get the fuck out. And I was like,
That's a big step for going 12 months ago to being like, okay, this is, you know, we're gonna have this 9 to 5, and we're gonna kind of do this on the side, but we love this, but we gotta do this, and then boom, kicked out the nest. Like,
yeah. And
this
you know,
is
like,
it.
I've had really awesome job opportunities presented to me. And even along with what I speak on with my art, but I am afraid to commit to anything other than my art full time. You know, but of course the people that want me, they want me full time because I have a lot of really good things to offer. And I'm like, let me do it with my art. You know, for this installation, I did actually drop like $800 in total. I had no idea how I was gonna do it at first. But somehow, some way, I managed to do it. Like, I was going out in the streets with my bike. You want some paintings? You know,
Yeah.
and it worked. And here I am.
It's beautiful. I'm glad you're here.
That was such a journey. We're so
Yeah.
happy to have you.
I'm so happy to be a witness to your growth. And I'm not even trying to be corny, even though, you know, share your growth. But like, honestly, seeing you, seeing Akio, seeing all these artists that are downstairs, like where they were 12 months ago and where they are now, being a witness to that journey has been an honor and a privilege. So I'm very happy you're here, and I thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Yo.
Absolutely. Like, this whole business idea is me reaching back into my bag of homies that I'm still cool with. Like, you know, being like, yo, you're dope. You want to do dope shit together?
Hey.
So I'm glad that, you know, we met at FYE all those years ago.
We did. In my reckless years, you know. So it's like
Yes.
she's really witnessed, like, the true evolution.
I
you
did.
know?
I
Yeah.
did. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo,
I'm not even gonna lie. No, but you were cool with me.
Thank
Like,
you.
I didn't have no. But I'm just like, FYE was like high school. You
It
know?
was.
We knew each other when we were in high
I
school.
literally thought we met in high school.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
She was like, FYI. I was like, no, she said record store. I was like, I think you're confusing me with someone else. Forgot I worked at FYI.
Yes. A long 7 years ago. So what do you see for Gaby Nobody in the future?
More events like this. Like that installation that I have down there, I want to do it on a much bigger scale.
Absolutely.
You know, I had an opportunity. I actually became a public speaker for this organization called Hartley House. And Hartley House is a nonprofit that provides shelter, legal help for survivors of domestic abuse, sexual abuse, and things along those lines. And they paid me to talk about my art recently.
Amazing.
They literally took me to a college, Hood College, and they're like, speak your truth. And where do I sign the check? So I want to attract more of that into my life.
That's my hope for this. I want people to be able to pay all of us. You know, I wanted to make it in a way where I didn't ask for commission or anything like that because I wanted to respect the space. I'm new in this space. Art is not my thing. I'm an appreciator. But I definitely think we're going to get the attention of some people so they can pay us to put on events like this. And again, I would be honored to do that.
Yeah, like, dude, today has to be authentic. Like, let us lead by example.
Just let us do
you know?
it, cut the check. We got it from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I want more of this, more of that. You know, I want to be able to make a family eventually and be like, I did this shit on art because I was true to myself and I have something to say and you guys can do exactly the same thing too. Like, own yourself, you know, share that, spread that, and that's how we share light here.
Share your soul.
You know, share your soul, baby.
All right, so on that note, are there any last words? How can people find you? Shout yourself out, tell them about your blog, all that stuff.
Awesome. So I'm Gaby Nobody, Gaby Nobody. You can follow me on Instagram. I also have a website that is bu4u.net. Now, that is a collective of survivors as well, and it's just a space where I do monthly motivational posts and hold the space for other survivors to share their art through my platform. So check it out. Check it out. Stay dope. Keep up with my shit. And yeah, be love.
Be love, y'all. All right. Take care of yourself.
Be kind.
Oh, shit. It's been that
It's
long.
been so long, you forgot her.
It's been that plus some champagne. Like,
Okay.
it's been a long day.
Be kind to yourself
Be kind to others
and continue to be that beautiful galaxy that
and
you are.
continue to be that